Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Good morning and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope this show finds you in great spirits because you know what? Another day above the dirt is always a blessing. Let's not forget that. Another day above the dirt is always a blessing. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this weekend. Hopefully it's been filled. If you were celebrating Thanksgiving, hopefully it was everything you needed it to be and more. You got some good food in you and all that. Hopefully it was everything you needed it to be. I don't know about y'all, but you know, my greens were the star of the night. Okay, my greens. Yeah. You don't want to mess with me with my greens. I'm just saying. But we are going to be talking about a bunch of different things. Trust and believe. We got a lot to talk about. Well, we got one main thing we're going to be talking about today. Okay, on this show. There's been a lot of stuff, and what did I miss? Did I miss anything this weekend over the past couple of days? Let's keep it a bean. It's been absolutely insane out here. It's been absolutely insane. But regardless, we got a lot to talk about. We got a few things that are popping off. I know a lot of y'all are still out there trying to run around and get some holiday gifts going. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of Black Friday weekend deals going on, like Black Friday weekend deals going on. You know what I'm saying? So I know you guys are going to be a little busy on all that and then some. But I did want to get in here and, you know, just give you guys some an update, or not an update, but some new information revolving around the diddler. And there's a new lawsuit, guys. So we're going to get right into it here very, very shortly. So do me a favor, hit that like button down below, crush it, do what it do. You know, we got to do this. Helps with the show, helps with this channel to continue growing and doing what it does. All right. So definitely hit that like button down below. Hit that reaction button if you're watching on other platforms like the TikTok. All right. If you are watching on those other platforms, please hit that follow button. That's on Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. Hit that follow button on all those platforms, please. And thank you. All right. Of course, do not forget to subscribe here on the main channel. I do have a secondary channel as well, so make sure you are subscribed over there as well, because there's a lot of videos that I'm doing over there that I'm not discussing here on this main channel. Sometimes we cross over, but a lot of times there are videos that I'm reacting to or articles that are popping up on Diddy and many other things where we talk about over there in shorter formatted videos. So go over there, the Pascal Show clips, that's the second channel. Subscribe over there. Make sure both notification bells are set to all so you know whenever I go live or whenever I upload. Also, hit that join button down below, become a member. Like I see a new member that just showed up. I appreciate that. Or someone who just became a new member. Welcome to the family. I'll give you a shout out in a second. But if you want to support the channel even further, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/The Pascal Show. Go over to my locals, locals.com/The Pascal Show as well. Also, I got that merch. Let's not forget, we got that amazing, beautiful, sexy merch. Look at this right here. We got this right here. Ho, ho, holy-ish. What a year. And it has been one hell of a year. So make sure, go over to pascalmerch.com. We got some really, really great graphic tees, sweaters, holiday stuff. We even got stuff for the littles, for the kids. Okay. Pascal love the kids, anything for the kids. So make sure you go over there, find some stuff for this holiday season, because there's a lot over there, especially for the little kids. All right. So go check that out. Of course, I do have that GoFundMe. The link is down below. I'll see if I can get it up on the in the pin to the top of the chat here in a little bit. But your boy's been working out here, putting together a really amazing Christmas special for you guys. So please, if you want to contribute, go to the link down below. I'll pin it to the top here in a second. My GoFundMe, it's helping fuel this show, this special that I'm putting together right now as we speak. Okay. So thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. Let me pin that right now to the top of the chat. Okay, thanks to Debbie. So go check that out. And I'll explain that in just a minute before we get everything going, okay? But do all that. That'll be greatly, greatly appreciated, all right? So let's get into this conversation because there's a lot to talk about. But first, before we get into all that, okay, we do have a few things that started out the gate. So Tina, thank you so much for being a member for the past 1 month. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tina, for your support. And Des, welcome. You know what I mean? Welcome to the family. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the family. That really does mean a lot. Now, here's the thing. Before we get into this whole thing of the muckery, and there's been a lot of muckery lately. Let's keep it a bean. And there's a lot to be said. I feel like that's the understatement of the year. There's a lot to be said with everything that has been going on as of late. There's been a lot that's been popping off. And over the past couple days, it's been pretty wild. I will say that. We are going to address those things because we do need to talk about, we need to address certain things. And I don't think that there's ever going to be a definitive or proper way of approaching this, or even bringing up or talking about this subject matter, because it is a really tough one. I'm gonna be really real with you guys. So we are going to be talking about that here in just a little bit. But real quick, before I forget all this, first off, I uploaded an audio just yesterday, and it was basically in just a little video, or just a little song, Christmas song, because it is that time of year, right? Everybody is getting into that Christmas mode. I mean, obviously, I'm already wearing this. The lights are red right now. You're gonna see like as if Christmas vomited in this room. Wait for it. It's coming very, very soon. All right. It's just been a very busy weekend getting family stuff and all that. Okay. But nonetheless, I put out a video, or like this audio. If you get some time to check it out, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm just showing you guys that I am working. We are putting something together right now. A Christmas special. That's what I'm doing right now. I put out a little version of Silent Night. I put it up. It's just audio only. Of course, it's in video format, but I just wanted to show and share with you guys what I'm in the middle of doing right now. Again, I do have that GoFundMe. Literally, a lot of what you guys are contributing, the whole thing really, is going straight into the production of this holiday special that I'm putting together right now. So when you get a chance, take a listen to it. If you feel compelled to contribute, to help with the GoFundMe, the GoFundMe link is in the description box under that video as well. Again, wanting to do something really special for you guys, and still, I mean, the train is still moving. This holiday train is still going down the same track. It ain't slowing down. We're in production right now, putting a lot of different things together. Real talk. But again, a little goes a long way. So if you can, that would be amazing. Now, moving on. Of course, go check out the song. If you get 2 seconds, check out the song. It should be available on iTunes right now. I think it's available on iTunes now, but I'll let you guys know when that is available on iTunes. So if you want to put that into your mix while you're decorating your tree, getting things ready, even on the day of Christmas, be great. I'd really appreciate it. If you played it in the background during your time with your family, that would really mean the world to me. Okay. And there's more coming. I'll say that too. There's more coming. But nevertheless, and I got another announcement I want to share with you guys a little bit later on at the end of this show. But let's talk about this muckery that's been going on. Things have been getting really messy. And honestly, with all due respect, I'm on the outskirts of it. I really don't have a definitive opinion about everything. Things have been going off the rails, but I will say this too. We've seen this a million times before, y'all. We have. We've seen this a million times before. I mean, we talk about a missing persons case. It always seems to go off the rails. You know, when we get a lot of opinions or a lot of people's voices all in one room, it gets really, really crazy. And it gets unfortunate because honestly, we start losing sight of why we even started talking about this whole thing in the first doggone place. Real talk. We suddenly forget what we're here for. If it's to protect survivors, protect witnesses, victims, etc., then we need to remember that, right? Like I said, I'm here waving the white flag. All right. I'm not here. This is truce. No shots fired here. All right. I come in peace, and I come in neutral, because honestly, you just never know. You just never know if what is being said is the absolute 110% truth. So we have to err on the side of caution and hear these particular people out. Yes, it's gone very, very rocky. It's gotten rocky as hell. And again, I go, okay, let's go back to the common denominator. Instead of attacking each other, we should be looking towards the person who allegedly started this whole thing in the first doggone place. And I think we're losing sight of that a little bit. That's just what I say. And I'm hoping at some point we get back towards back to the origin story, and we're able to redirect this ship back towards its true north. That's the thing I very much care about. Because yes, the muckery, yes, it's going to get people talking. It's going to bring the views. It's going to get people all up in their feelings, all up in their fee-fees and all that. But at the same time, I'm going, okay, we have to find another way to get back to the real reason why we're all joining together on these lives and putting in our particular opinions on things, or why these particular victims are stepping forward. And I also want to say this: I commend every single person that stepped forward. It takes a lot of guts to step forward, to put their face out here and say what they went through. Whether or not there's pushback or inconsistencies or whatnot, that there could be many factors behind that. And we have to remember that. There are many, many factors behind it. Could be because of trauma, could be because of whatever chemicals were given to them on a countless times. It could be mental health. It could be so many different things. And I think that there needs to be some understanding of that. But most importantly, we have to remember why we came together in the first place. And I think we're losing sight of that a little bit. I mean, not all of us, but some are losing sight of that. So I'm hoping we start to go back. You know, we start to adjust and we get back to what we're here for. We champion together and we fight together. That's all I can say about it. You know, from a neutral, standing up on the mountaintop, looking down and just seeing the craziness that's been going on in these streets. And I'm going, okay, I think we need to start learning I think we need to start understanding that we need to get along so that we can get along so we can move along, and so that we can get towards justice. Because right now, the more we get crazy, the more the narrative starts leaning, that pendulum starts to swing back over to, could he be innocent? You see what I'm saying? And that's something that's unfortunate. And it's happening on its own. You understand? That's happening on its own. This is not because he's throwing out, calling up his son and trying to connect with somebody via three-way and saying, hey, let's get to this content creator to change the narrative and so on and so forth. No, this is all happening on its own. It has created, it's starting to create its own monster. And that could turn into something very detrimental for everyone. Every single person that's spoken out, to all the people that want to step forward and then some. So to me, that's a huge concern. Like I said, we need to get back to where we were and start focusing on what's really important, and that's justice. Clarity, the truth, and justice, right? At least that's how I see it. But again, let's step off the soapbox for now, okay? But on some real stuff, hopefully things get figured out. And I hope that they get figured out very, very soon. Because it has been pretty insane. We need to refocus a little bit, you know? You know, and you know, Debbie, you know, as far as like a gag order, I think that there can be good things from it to a certain extent, but at the same time, I can see that being very detrimental to any person that wants to step forward and file lawsuits or speak out. Because you got to remember, and I've said this too, and this is the hill I'm going to die on. Okay. In this particular, I think a gag order is very, very good when it comes to other situations, right? In other specific trials, specific crimes. But when you have multiple people who potentially have been silenced for decades, nah. A gag order, in my personal opinion, should not be implemented in this particular situation. If these allegations and what these people went through are absolutely true, hail to the no. Now, here's the thing, though. When it comes to like the Idaho 4, remember the Idaho 4? Brian Koberger, I call him Coco, right? That whole situation, 4 college students lost their lives in the most vicious way possible in a house on a University of Idaho campus. People are still trying to figure out what actually happened. Of course, we're still trying to understand and still trying to figure out if he did this or not. But let me tell you something. He did it. He did it. But anyway, they have a gag order on everybody. Now, in that particular one, I get it. You see what I'm saying? I get that one. Yes, it's annoying. I even complained about it a long time ago when they gave the gag order. I'm like, man, because, you know, I want to know everything. Just like we all want to know the information, right? But that one, I'm like, all right, okay. I bet. Cool. They want to do a gag order on that one? That's fine. Let it be. Let that be. But in this particular one, he's already been doing a gag order on everybody. You see what I'm saying? He's already been doing his own street version of a gag order. There are people who are absolutely terrified of this man. Don Richard, a person who worked closely with him for years, decades really, is terrified of this man. Aubrey O'Day, for example, has worked and probably, got it on with him multiple times, right? And what happened? She talks to a certain extent, but she ain't saying everything. Why? Because of that street gag order that he's put out there for decades. And I do think, again, there are other people that are victims, witnesses, all of them have been out here not saying a damn thing. Why haven't they been saying anything at all? Oh, okay, don't worry. I will fill in the blank. It's because They are terrified of him, and he is an alleged monster. Street gag order. So at this point, in my personal opinion, it's like, nah, speak up. Say what you need to say. But I will also say that this is also the bad side. There's pros and cons to everything, right? If there was a gag order that was issued by the court, yes, we wouldn't know anything and it would suck. We'd all sit here twiddling our thumbs. And then what's sad is then we'll just get a whole lot of people talking a whole bunch of mess, lying. Rumors will be out here. Tabloidy types of stuff would be out here. And that's all we would see. But because we haven't had that, we've had a lot of information, legal documents, and then some out here talking, putting it all out here, which has been. But then at the same time, the pendulum swings the other way. People coming out saying certain things that maybe have no merit, no factual backing to it, so on and so forth. That is the sad part, and that's the part that really sucks about not having a gag order. But in a way, we all are understanding, thought-provoking, critical thinkers. I'm sure we can listen without trying to crucify somebody and just taking it in and just letting it be like, okay, when their lawsuit drops and they go into court, more of the truth will come out. So let's just let it be what it is, so on and so forth, right? But I will always sit here in the back of my mind and remind myself that all these people have been implemented a street version of a gag order for decades. So why can't they talk now? And we also got to remember, Cassie's the first one to put the crack in the dam. Then all of a sudden, a few more things came out, right? A few more cracks in the dam. Then when he got arrested, all of a sudden, the dam broke open. So there are going to be people that are going to slide through that may not be telling the truth. And we have to remember that. We have to be fully aware of that. And yeah, that sucks, but it is also a factor we have to put in here. We should expect that. But within that, there's still going to be people, I think, an overwhelming amount of people that are going to be telling their truth of what happened to them and then some. Only thing is we have to sift through it, like trying to find a diamond in the rough, like trying to find real gold. We're just going to have to sift through it and figure out what's truth and what's fiction. That's it. And somebody just said, you lost me at Coburger. Okay. I will say, just look it up. Type in Idaho 4 and let her rip. Enjoy. And you'll get it once you see it. Okay? Because I get it. Not everybody's going to know Idaho 4. But, if I lost you on that, lo siento. But moving on, we got to get into this, guys. We have a face with the name. And what's interesting is this woman, she's a designer by the name of Brianna Bongolan. I think it's Bongolan. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to see it in an article here very shortly. She is suing Diddy for $10 whole million dollars, guys. $10 million because she accuses Diddy of attacking her, SAing her, and then, of course, flipping her upside down, because we got to use these code words, man. Damn. But flipping her upside down over a balcony. Yeah, this is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is another one. Now, I have yet to see the actual paperwork, the documents for this lawsuit. So I am looking at some articles. We are going to look at those because, again, this is some pretty interesting stuff. Nonetheless, again, top designer claims Diddy flipped her upside down on a 17th story balcony, yo. Can you believe that? and threatened to unalive her until Cassie stopped him. She also claims that she witnessed attacks on Cassie. She witnessed Diddy actually putting his paws on Cassie. This is what she claims. So let's get into this. Again, this is insane. But what else is new? When was the last time? Like, it's either interesting or insane. Okay. So a fashion designer claims Sean Diddy Combs flipped her upside down over a 17th floor balcony. And she says, she was only saved, when Cassie Ventura intervened. So Brianna, Bana, Bobana, Fanana, Fana, Fofana, Bongolan sued the disgraced music mogul for $10 million, claiming he, that's the typo, also M'd her, and details his frequent alleged A of his then girlfriend Ventura. The artist's lawsuit filed in Los Angeles claimed the near-death experience was on September 16th, 2016, after one of his notorious freak-offs. So this was after an event. This wasn't like they were out there having a good old time, kicking it, so on and so forth, and then all of a sudden he just flipped her upside down just for the ish and giggles, Well, let's see how much you weigh. Flip her upside down. Nope. They got done with, this was after a freak off, and then he did this. So we already know that he's behind bars for STing and, of course, a bunch of different crimes, including this one now. Okay, so Brianna was not involved in the freak off. But Ventura's own lawsuit filed last November recalled the incident was after she was forced to get it on with male S workers. The only purpose of dangling someone over a balcony is to actually unalive them or to intentionally terrorize them and rob them of any concept of dominion over their own bodily autonomy and safety. This is what Brianna's lawsuit actually said. It should be no surprise that that is exactly what happened to Miss Bongolan. And there, of course, she is there again. However, she refuses to allow this fear to control the rest of her life and brought the lawsuit to force Diddy to take responsibility for the trauma he allegedly inflicted. The lawsuit explained that Brianna and her then girlfriend were sleeping in a bedroom of Ventura's apartment when Diddy woke them up violently, banging on the door. He was drunk after the freak off, she claimed. And before he eventually forced his way in, she got her girlfriend to hide in the bathroom. So Brianna retreated to the balcony, only for Diddy to storm over to her, roughly grab her, and put his hands on her in an sexual type of way. As she tried to fight him, tried to fight him off and tell him to leave. This is what she claims. Diddy then grabbed her by the armpits and lifted her on the banister while screaming, "Do you know what the F you did?" over and over again. This is what the lawsuit claimed. He immediately lifted her up higher and higher over the 17th floor balcony of Miss Ventura's apartment, with only Combs' grip keeping her from falling to her demise. This is what the lawsuit says. Ventura heard the commotion and came out of her locked bedroom and screamed at Diddy to stop, pointing out Brianna could hear everything. Recognizing the threat of so many witnesses to his A, Diddy pulled her back from the balcony. But he did not release her. In a last fit of violence, he slammed her on the balcony's patio furniture, including a table. So he just tossed her. So Cassie's lawsuit referenced the incident as one of Diddy's many alleged attacks during their relationship, detailing how he lifted a woman over the balcony like a child. Now, what's interesting about this is I could have sworn, and it's been a while. Let me just keep it real. It's been a while since I've seen Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. All right. And this thing has a mind of its doggone own. Sorry, guys. This thing's just sliding, just sliding. But anyway, what's very interesting is all I remember is him dangling somebody over a balcony, and I could have sworn it was at a party, but I thought it was a man. I could have sworn it was a man, right? Now, I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong, but that is very interesting nonetheless, right? That now we're hearing this, and this could be, maybe there was 2 different times, because I could have sworn, my God, I thought he flipped somebody over and it was a man at a party. So he walked into this bedroom and said, you know what the F you did? You know what the F you did? You know what the F you did? Picked her up and was about to just toss her over, for lack of a better term, until Cassie came through and said, what the hell no. And then he takes her down and he just tosses her off to the side like she's nothing. So what she's claiming in this lawsuit is that she is the one that Cassie's talking about in her lawsuit, in her own specific lawsuit, which is very, very interesting. And again, let me just say this. If this is 110% real, this is 100, then Diddy got a lot of explaining to do. Because once again, now you got, I thought, see, Renee, thank you so much. Thank you. I was like, is it 2 different times then? So then it was 2 different times. But that's crazy that now you got Brianna coming in and going, yeah, that was me. One of them was me. Ain't that some wild-ish? That's crazy, guys. Because I could have sworn, like I said, and it's been a minute since I've seen Cassie's lawsuit. All right. But I just remember one person getting dangled over. But if there was 2 in there, that's crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think I have the other one, because I'm like, wasn't that Wale? That was Wale, right? And then there was another guy that's been like, as soon as Cassie's lawsuit came out, there was a dude all over the internet saying, yeah, I was there. I saw everything go down with the guy who was dangled. And he's like, yeah, that was Wale. So that's why I have that in my brain. You see what I'm saying? That's why I have that locked in my brain. I'm like, I thought that was a dude that was dangled. So if there was a second time, woo! And now you got Brianna coming out and saying, yeah, that was me that one of them times. Then also you got to remember too, then Diddy got a thing for balconies. Let's keep it real. Diddy got a thing for balconies. Like I said, this man got a lot of explaining to do. Shelly's Page, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thumper, what's up? Thank you so much for becoming a member. And just like Thumper Z, consider becoming a member by hitting that join button down below. Let's continue on, though. That's very interesting, though. He got a thing for balconies, baby. Okay? Miss Ventura and her friends were scared by Diddy's erratic behavior, but Cassie was heavily sedated because of the substances she took to participate in this freak off, and therefore was unable to respond to Mr. Combs, Diddy's terrifying behavior. So Brianna's lawsuit claimed the incident proved she, quote unquote, was correct to fear Diddy, and has resulted in deep and lasting harm. His outrageous and abhorrent conduct violated Brianna's fundamental dignity, bodily autonomy, and sense of safety. That's what this lawsuit has claimed. This event was the culmination of a series of events, intimidation, and violence that colored many of Brianna's interactions with Diddy from the day she met him. The lawsuit details those threats over the months leading up to the actual balcony incident. Because I kind of want to know what made him go, you know what the F you did, and then just put her, like, what would that make sense? Why would they do that, right? Why would he go up and feel some type of way after, directing Cassie in one of his Martin Scorsese spicy flicks? Suddenly walk in, you know what the F you did? That doesn't make sense, y'all. So here it is. Brianna met Diddy after she became close friends with Cassie in 2014 when they worked together at Diamond Supply Co., a popular skate shop in Los Angeles. She was a quintessential starving artist at the time and thought meeting Diddy would lead to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to collaborate. For a time, it did. Brianna worked on designing the Bad Boy Entertainment jackets, album covers, music videos, and a clothing line for Cassie. That's massive. That's massive, okay? But she also experienced violence and firsthand in professional settings, including witnessing Diddy's frequent of Cassie, she claims. So she's backing up what Cassie wrote in her lawsuit. Let me just say that. Oh, and also, this is also that too. She is backing up what she's been saying. She's like, I saw it, I seen it, and I'm a victim too. And yeah, I'm the one she's talking about being dangled. That's some serious ish, y'all. She claims, Brianna claims she saw Cassie with some serious stuff, okay, that Diddy gave her. And that he would show up at her home and angrily bang on the door and accuse other men of trying to F his woman. What the hell? Literally. In one fight, Brianna claimed to witness Diddy through a pokey poke, a kniff, a large kitchen kniff at Cassie, who, acting in self-defense, threw one back at him. So she saw that he threw a pokey poke. Come on. Who does that, man? Diddy also threatened her directly, including screaming, "I'm the mother effing devil," inches from her face during a photo shoot, her lawsuit claims. I can see him doing that. We've seen all the things. Everything I want, I get, right? I can see him doing that straight up to somebody's face, just saying, "I'm the mother-loving devil," smelling like halitosis up in this mug. You're like, honey, have you ever heard of Scope? It helps with your breath. You know what I'm saying? Just right up in your face. That's how you get COVID. Moving on. You have no idea what I could do to you. I could unalive you. I have to do the unalive part. But that's what she says he said in this lawsuit. Brianna claimed that she took the threat seriously due to the disturbing she saw him inflict on Cassie. Hearing that he blew up Kid Cudi's car. So she heard about that after he slept with Cat. Uh-oh. Wait a second. That part is new for me too. So after Cassie did the sideways samba with Kid Cudi, that's why Diddy went over there and made his car go boom, boom. And also, she heard a rumor that Diddy skinned a rival's dog. What? You can't make this up. I mean, you could, but you know what I'm saying. That's insane. I already said it 3,000 times before, but that's insane. So skinning a rival's dog. Whose dog? Whose dog gets skinned? Who out of there? Who though? Who though? Who does that? That dog didn't do anything to nobody. That's insane. But that's what she's okay. Moving on. I'm just like, what? It's making me sweat. Let me turn on the fan. Damn. People just be savages. Hold up. People just be savages, man. Damn. Knocking everything over. Skinning someone's dog. A rival's dog. Here's the thing, and if you don't know who Kid Cudi is, I mean, day and night, the longest night, that guy. So she got with him at night, and then he went boom, boom on his car. Okay, moving on. It's a lot to process, y'all. Every single lawsuit, there's a lot to process. So Diddy's threats that he was the mother-loving devil and that he could unalive her were intended to terrorize, intimidate, and instill fear. That's what the lawsuit claims. Therefore, when he forcibly put his hands on her top, if you get what I'm saying, flipped her upside down or, dangled her from a balcony and attacked her, viciously put his hands on her, she reasonably believed that Diddy's A was him making good on his threats. Damn right. I would think the same doggone thing. I don't know about you, but if I saw all those things happen, yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, he wants to hurt people, and I see that this guy is not well in the head, and yeah, if you're threatening to unalive me, I'm gonna believe you after you do all of that to me. Sorry. And then I'm going to try to stay as far away from you as possible. Let's keep it a bean. Brianna is one of about 30 people who have so far filed lawsuits against Diddy, many accusing him of horrific R's and SA. And we already know about Tony Busby. Of course, he's already denied wrongdoing, both in his criminal charges and the many lawsuits filed before and after his arrest. He settled with Cassie for about $30 million. Now, the thing is I'm kind of interested to see what happens. And of course, his lawyers say something about these claims, which we're going to look at here in a second. But the thing is what I'm interested to see is, what about all the other people? Like, I'm waiting to see something happen with Kid Cudi. Where's Kid Cudi's lawsuit? Where's Kid Cudi's lawsuit? Or is he just too busy acting in his movies and stuff? Is he busy just being an actor now, and he don't really give a damn about the fact that his car went boom boom after he did the sideways samba with Cassie? Is that what's really going down here? Or is there something else going on? Just think about it. Where are the lawsuits from other big names? Because there's other people who are victims as well that are names. Where are they? And again, Kid Cudi, car went boom boom. Can't you sue somebody for that? I think you can. So why hasn't there been a lawsuit for that? Okay. Pascal, I'm doing the Christmas lights thing here. Now I got stuck. Hey, welcome to the family. You know what I'm saying? The show is addicting. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry that the show is so addicting. I'm just me. I am just a man trying to give you the stories that you need. So sorry. Lo siento. Tell the Christmas tree you'll be right back. I'm not going to be on very long. But I'm wondering where the lawsuits are going to be from the celebrities out here. Also, because his name is mentioned in the lawsuit. There's other names that are mentioned in Cassie's lawsuit. He did settle with Cassie for $30 million, one of the fastest settlements in the history of law or lawsuits. Remember that? Now you have Brianna Banna. That's her nickname, Banna. You have Banna coming out here and going, I was the one that he dangled over a balcony on one occasion, on one situation, and he attacked me. He put his hands on me. He essayed me, so on and so forth. Right? So now she's stepping forward. Are we going to hear something from Kid Cudi? Are we going to hear a lawsuit from Wale? Think about it. If he is the other person that was dangled, would he sue Diddy for said thing? Or is it like that beef or that situation squashed or settled, in the streets? Same thing with Kid Cudi. Why hasn't anybody hit? I'm not sitting here saying go and, make Kid Cudi's life a living hell. But I'm wondering why nobody's been speaking up or talking to him about not a damn thing. No one said anything to Kid Cudi. No one's going up and be like, yo, man, your name is in this mug. What's the story that happened here with the car that went boom, boom? What kind of car was it? Was it a Toyota Corolla? Was it Maserati? What was it? Was it a Tesla? What the hell was it? Give us details, baby, because I want to know. But we have yet to hear anything from Kid Cudi. So again, I'm wondering what other people that were in her lawsuit, in Cassie's lawsuit, are going to be stepping forward. Let's continue on, though. Do me a favor, though. All right. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. Do what it do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Please and thank you. All right. We're almost at 152, baby. We're almost there. We're this close to 152. So don't forget to subscribe. All right. We're inching our way towards 200,000. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. Okay. But this is very interesting nonetheless. I'm wondering if anybody else is going to step forward. Like I said, Aubrey O'Day, what's up? Let's talk. Speak up. I want to hear what you got to say. I know it's going to be the highest bidder, but at the same time, I'm very curious about what she got to say. So, his lawyers told Rolling Stone and Deadline that he firmly denied Brianna's claims. Anyone has the right to file a lawsuit, regardless of the evidence they may or may not have, they said. Since last year, Miss Bongolan has expressed an intention to sue Mr. Combs and has sought legal representation to pursue her claims. Wow, congratulations. Thanks so much for stating the obvious, Captain Obvious. But okay. Mr. Combs firmly denies these serious allegations and remains confident they will ultimately be proven baseless. So, of course, Brianna continued to work with Cassie on her clothing lines until July of 2018, and then they collaborated again in November and December of this past year. So, again, to me, there's a lot that's being... It says a lot. To me, this says a lot. When you have somebody who is saying, hey, I'm stepping forward and my name, yes, it's not mentioned in this lawsuit, but I am that person. That's for sure. That puts another nail in the coffin for Diddy. Do you understand that? You got to remember, you got Cassie who's putting out all these claims, putting out her story. This scathing lawsuit that she put out, we went through it with a fine-tooth comb. Maybe comb's not the best word for this, but a fine-tooth hair instrument, hair utility, a hair utensil. You know what I mean? But moving on, we went through that. We went to great lengths to go through all that stuff. And there were names in there that were all redacted. They were behind the pseudonyms. They were all in pseudonyms, behind pseudonyms, except for like Kid Cudi and a couple other names that were dropped. But other than that, her name was behind a pseudonym. Same thing with alleged Wale that was also dangled. He likes things that dangle. Sorry. He likes things that dangle. Sorry. I gotta hit it again. Okay, moving on. But again, the fact that she's coming forward and saying these things confirms that Cassie's not lying. And not once did I ever think that she was lying. But this solidifies even more that this man is a very dangerous man. And does this mean there are going to be other people stepping forward? Like I said, Kid Cudi's named in the lawsuit. There's a lot of other people that are named in the lawsuit. When are they going to step forward and speak on what they saw, what they experienced? I feel like it's only a matter of time. Like I said, maybe if it is Wale that was dangled, right, on the balcony, if that didn't really happen to Wale, or if it did actually happen to Wale, do you really think he's going to come forward with a lawsuit like Drake suing UMB Music or UMG or whatever the hell it is? You know what I'm saying? Do you think he's going to go after him in that kind of way? You know, because the streets might look at him and be like, "Yo, that's a weak move, man. That's a real weak move, man." You see what I'm saying? But for those that have gone through something and saw that or had their car go boom, boom, I'm wondering where they're going to if they're going to step forward with a lawsuit. I don't think that it's some people look at like what what Drake is doing with Kendrick Lamar and the record company and all that. Some people say that's a real weak move on his part. And they use a much harsher word than weak move, okay? In my personal opinion, I mean, if he has the proof of that, then it is what it is. But at the same time, to me, I'm like, well, if you feel some type of way about it, Drake, just write another track and just make it dope, right? That's how you rebuttal. But when it comes to you waking up one day, walking out your front door, and your car goes boom, I don't think it's a weak move to sue somebody. I just don't. Same thing is someone dangling you over a balcony. I don't think that that's a weak move. That's your life literally in somebody's hands. God forbid one of your Nikes just slips. Boom, you gone. It's a long trip down. So again, I look at that and I'm like, it's very interesting. But the fact that she's stepping forward, it tells me that there could be more people from Cassie's lawsuit stepping forward as well. Because if she steps forward, other people may step forward and put their names and their faces out here as well. And I commend them for it. Hey, get the justice that's rightfully deserved. The fact that this is a guy who's going out here was doing all of this for so long, it just doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. How can somebody like this be able to get away with this for this long? Really? People are that scared of this guy that they're willing to do whatever it takes, like hide, not say anything for decades? That angers the hell out of me, y'all. And also, if you really think about it, he's not the only one out here doing this, guys. Allegedly. He's not the only one doing this, guys. Just saying. Other rich people are out here being like, yo, man, I'm bored. Let's go do something crazy. Let's just go do something crazy. We got money. Let's do it. Who cares? Who cares? As I've been hearing from Adria, okay, she's been saying, they're part of the 5%ers. Okay, those 5%ers that are out here, they're sitting here saying, in their minds, they think they can do no wrong. They're the movers and shakers, right? I get it. There's that 5%ers. But there are also people out here committing crimes in broad daylight. And the cops just look the other way. And we're seeing that right now with Diddy. That's crazy. Marissa, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for taking the time with your busy schedule, keeping us informed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much. I will. It's also a very busy weekend, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. I'm very excited about it, too. I got some cool news to let you guys know about as well, which is going to be happening. I'll be telling you guys very soon. But again, that is interesting, though, right? That we have somebody who has stepped forward, and she's speaking out. I commend her for it. I think it's ridiculous for her, for Diddy and his lawyers, because if you really think about it, whenever they've spoken out, it's been the same thing. These are baseless lies. They're so baseless. He will be fully vindicated. That's what I meant. He'll be fully vindicated once we go into court. Okay, fine. Let's see you do that. Because right now, he's got a lot of explaining to do on so many different levels. This is not the only lawsuit he's looking at. You're telling me he didn't do any of these things? All of these people that are stepping forward? You're telling me that Cassie, who happens to be a witness to her own crime, is just out here lying about that? I beg to differ, y'all. I truly beg to differ. What just happened, what we're witnessing here, is not only her backing Cassie's claims, but also Cassie backing her claims in her own lawsuit, y'all. She saw the things go down. The other thing, too, is I'm actually curious as to what she has to say about these freak-offs. Think about it for a second. She says here that this attack happened in a room in the same area after a freak-off went down. She wasn't a part of the freak-off, but she knew the freak-off was going down. How much did she know? Did she know that Cassie was being put through terrible things during this freak-off? Or was she completely oblivious to it, just was there, kicking it, having a good time with her then girlfriend, went there, passed out in one of the bedrooms to go to sleep, and then woke up with angry Diddler attacking her and flipping her upside down? Like I said, I'm kind of curious about that. Did she know about all these things? Or did she not know anything about it until much later? Regardless, what he did to her is terrible, but I'm wondering if she knew about everything. Like, for example, her going to sleep, before she went to sleep, she's like, yeah, with her girlfriend going, oh, no, ignore them. Diddy and Cassie are doing their thing. They have this little thing that they do. Okay, girl? Okay, girlfriend, right? Okay, let's just go to bed. Put some noise canceling earbuds in or something like that and go to sleep. Or did they go there and went to sleep and just heard a whole lot of bumping and grinding down the hallway? You see what I'm saying? They're there spending the night over there because maybe they had too much to drink. And then unbeknownst to them, they just hear new music in one specific room. And then you just hear, a bunch of noises. Oh, they getting it on. Let's go to bed. I'm tired. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. It's time to go to bed. And then they just go to bed. Right? Or did she know? Oh, looks like something's about to go. Diddy and Cassie doing their freak off. All right, honey, I'm tired. Let's go to sleep. That's the only question I have. Did she know? Or did she not know? And if she did know, how much did she know? Something I'm very curious about. Something I am very, very curious about. But nonetheless, very wild and unthinkable allegations are being made in this particular one. And what's interesting about this one is, yes, she was still touched, for lack of a better term. She was SA'd to a certain extent. And then, of course, but her story is a little bit different. He put his hands on her in places that he should not have had his hands on her at. But then he also picked her up and dangled her over a balcony. That is some very serious stuff. That's some very serious stuff. But she's also not only a witness to his attacks on Cassie, but Cassie is also a witness to her attack from Diddy as well. That says a lot. One thing that wasn't fully explained here, though, is I'm wondering why he barged into that room and said, "Do you know what the F you did?" And he kept saying that over and over and over again. What was it that she did that would make him so angry that he busts right through her bedroom door with her girlfriend and attacks her? That's one thing I'm still kind of curious about. Was it something that she did at the party? Was it personal? Was it business? What was it that would make him do that? Or was he just out his damn mind? That's one thing I'm kind of curious as well. And he just didn't know. He didn't even know what was up and what was down. He didn't know his ass from his elbow. That could very well be what it is too. But I am kind of curious about that. He just randomly goes into the room and just goes after her. I'm wondering why. But again, she's in Cassie's lawsuit, and now she is saying, hey, that was me. He did that to me. And Cassie was in the room trying to peel him off of me before he dropped me from a 17-floor balcony. That's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying, guys. But I know more receipts will be coming out. Like I said, you got another person that was dangled as well. Will they step forward? Then you also got Kid Cudi. You got Kid Cudi and any other person that was in that lawsuit filed by Cassie. She mentions many other names, and I'm wondering, any person that had a crime committed to them, I'm wondering, are they going to step forward and speak out? Maybe not speak out, but speak out through a lawsuit, because they have grounds to. They most definitely have grounds to. So I'm curious about that. That's some interesting information, and there you guys go. That's something, and I'm wondering, what say you guys? You know, is this something that shocks you? Do you believe it? Do you think this is someone who's just fabricating something? To me, I don't think this is a fabrication. She's mentioned in the lawsuit. Now she's backing it up and saying, yep, I'm in that lawsuit. That was me. That actually happened to me. Cassie was in the room. She saved my life. And I've seen attacks done by him. He threw a knife at her, a sharp object at her, and she threw one right back at him. That's insane. Who does that? Well, Courtney Clenny does that. Sorry. If you don't know who Courtney Clenny is, just check out the OF model that took the life of a man by the name of Toby Obumseli check it out, because her actual court date is coming up fairly soon. I think it's coming up this month. OF model that allegedly threw a knife at her then man. Okay. And this is what she claims, and it lodged into his chest, unaliving him. She thinks that she's doggone Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible, where she can take a regular steak knife and just bonk, unaliving the man. But they're throwing, these two are throwing sharp objects at each other. That's not normal. I would say that's not a healthy relationship, guys. That's most definitely not a healthy relationship. You could say that's toxic. Yeah, you could say there's a lot of A right there. So, what say you guys? Do you believe it? Do you believe the hype? Do you think it's full of ish? What say you on that? But I got some news I want to tell you guys. I want to share this information because I do think it's a big deal, and it's the thing is that it's not going to be live, which really angers me. I don't think it's going to be live. And you know what? Real quick before I even say that, Amanda, yes, I believe all of this. See, that's the thing. I feel like this one has weight. Like this one has a lot of weight. But then again, like I said, anything's possible. Anything's possible. You know, the timeline is timelining and all that. But then again, like I said, there's a lot of factors on a lot of other people that have been speaking out. A lot of other people have been speaking out, and you know, we have to take their word and we got to listen to them, right? Unless we get more information that proves otherwise. You see what I'm saying? Hence the reason what I was saying earlier. We just got to let the chips fall where they may for now and not try to muck it up even more. Just let it be, let it sit. Truth, etc. More things will present itself as time goes on. Trust and believe it will. Now, I'm a true believer in that, okay? When it comes to all this. But one thing I will say, and this is a left turn, but I do want to give you guys this update. And I was hoping that it was going to be live, but it's not going to work out this time, I think. I say that now, and maybe a miracle can happen. I don't know yet. But what I wanted to let you guys know is that I am going to be doing, this is a very busy weekend. Why is it a busy weekend, Pascal? Well, the reason why it's a busy weekend is because I'm sitting down with another big name tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. Legendary comedian Lavelle Crawford will be on the show with me tomorrow. We will be sitting down across from each other in person, in the flesh, chopping it up about everything, the entertainment business to Diddy to Cat Williams and the things that he has said and all that stuff. So Lavelle Crawford, if you don't know who that is, legendary comedian. So I'm sitting down with him for the second time because I've interviewed him many moons ago, several years ago. But I'm blessed to have him back on the show, and I'll show you guys who I'm talking about. Very funny man. Okay, yeah, Lavelle Crawford. Yes, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, because I was hoping it's going to be live, because I like doing it live, okay? I do. I like doing it live, because I don't have to think about anything when it's all done. When it's all done, it's live, it's done. There it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry, you know what I mean, for the most part. But unfortunately, I got to shoot it, and then I got to cut it, and then I got to... So it's going to be what it is. But let me show you what I mean, okay? For those who actually give a damn, all right? But Lavelle Crawford is big name. I can't type to save my life today. Why is this being so difficult? All right, Lavelle Crawford. For example, he was just recently in an interview on Club Shay Shay. Lavelle Crawford was on Club Shay Shay. So let me show you what I mean. He's a funny guy. He's really, really funny. Let's see. I'm just trying to pull up a photo that looks familiar to y'all. He's been in a bunch of movies, TV shows, you name it. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Okay. What is that? Something was on my head. I hate that. So real quick, let me just show you what I mean. Now it's being a pain. Come on. Hold on, guys. This thing always got to be a pain in the booty. Let's go. Shoot. Where the heck is it, man? Okay. Boom. Okay. I'm just going to pull this up. Splat out. Okay. So the tall man in brown, that's Shay Shay. That's Shannon Sharpe. All right. One of the biggest shows, like he's the black Joe Rogan. That's how I see him. Shannon Sharpe. He been killing it. Okay. Out here with his interviews and all that. So a few months back, he sat down with legendary Lavelle Crawford. He's the man in blue, and he's dope. What? Who said that is not Wesley Snipes? Oh my dear God! Oh no, that is not no. Okay, no. But nice try. I mean, Wesley Snipes is Wesley Snipes. He's a legend. Ain't nobody going to tell me different. All right. But that is not Wesley Snipes blurple. Okay. Like he midnight black. Okay. Black. Okay. I can say that. All right. He's much darker than him, than Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe is much taller than Wesley Snipes, just so you know. Yeah. Have you seen Blade? If you haven't seen Blade, I don't know what to tell you. Just watch the first one. Don't watch any other ones. Okay? And maybe the second one, but don't watch the third. How's that? Do not, I repeat, do not watch the third one. All right? That's going to ruin your whole vibe. But back to the story. I'm going to be sitting down with the man, Lavelle Crawford, tomorrow. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. So it will be out hopefully the next day. Again, he is hilarious. He was on Breaking Bad. If you don't remember the show Breaking Bad, man, if you have not watched Breaking Bad, I don't know what to tell you. Because Breaking Bad is one of the best TV shows on earth. Oh my God. Breaking Bad is amazing. And he was in it. He was on that show as well. He was hilarious. Him and Bill Burr were together on that show. Hilarious together. And then, of course, the show is amazing. All right. Oh, my dear Lord. Yes. See, Whitney Woods. Yes. OMG. Watch Breaking Bad, y'all. Yes. I agree. I don't know if she sounded like anything like what I just did there. But again, respectfully, go watch it, dagnabbit, because it's really good. It's a very good show. I don't know how many times I've seen that show. The whole series covered, like beginning to end. You have to start from the beginning and watch it all. You can't just jump in the middle of it. All right. Just trying to peep you on game. All right. But again, he's on that show. He's in a bunch of other movies and he's done a bunch of stand-up comedy shows, all that stuff. And he has been on an incredible weight loss journey as well. All right. So again, he's going to be on the show and we're going to talk and hopefully it's crazy, but crazy in a good way. But there's a lot he has to say about, Cat Williams and the things that he has said in the, over the past couple months. I mean, Cat Williams is really, created a lot of, what's the word? He's made some people feel some type of way. Let's just say that. So much that you got Steve Harvey out here, mouth more open than usual. All right. It's not this anymore. That's how upset Steve Harvey is now because of what Cat Williams has said. Right. So he's got a lot to say, especially he's got some things about Diddy and all that. We're going to talk about a bunch of things. Dude is hilarious, very funny guy, and he's got a lot of things he wants to talk about, and he wants to sit down with me, of all people. I know. Stop. You're making me blush. Stop it. You know what I mean? Yes, I am incredible. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, I'm very, very excited about having him on. And I was hoping it was going to be live, but it's not going to happen. I just don't have all the stuff, unfortunately. But we are going to be doing that conversation. It's going to be worth the watch. So just a heads up. Hopefully it'll be out Monday or Tuesday. Either day, it's going to be out here. Y'all going to watch it. All right. And maybe I'll do my own version of Club Shay Shay with him. Okay. I'll be, oh, come on, Lavelle. Oh, Lavelle, come on, Lavelle. But mad respect to Club Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp. He could snap me like a twig, I'm sure. So, yeah. But he's got some great stuff. So he's going to be on. We're going to be chopping it up. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it's going to be hilarious. We got a lot to talk about, and we're going to chop it up tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be in person. And then again, I got some other things. We got some other tangs percolating. Some other friends of the show interested in coming on, chopping it up with me as well. So there's a lot coming around the bend, and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, it's going to be fire over the next couple weeks. I just feel it all the way down to my plums. It's going to be amazing. S-Dubs, thank you so much. Your Silent Night was awesome, but you owe me a happy birthday song. Please hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. Was it your birthday recently? S-Dubs, happy belated. I'll be sure to sing you a happy birthday in a later show for sure. All right. Rashida, thank you so much. Wale was the other person dangled by Dangled. Now Dangled has a new meaning. Okay, but dangled by the diddler. Yeah. Diddler, the diddler dangle. I don't know. But that's everybody do the diddle dangle. Why does that sound like this, like the start of a really crappy dance song where everybody's like, we got a brand new dance. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm a rapper, but I say no. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Down, do your man, do your man. You know what I mean? Everybody do the diddy dangle. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that kind of sound like that? Diddy Dangler. Yeah, that does. It's like what's that? Dirk Diggler, right? Isn't that Dirk Diggler? You know what I'm saying? What movie's that? Now I can't remember the movie. What the hell's that movie called? Sorry, I'm just saying. Everybody do the diddy dangle. You know what I mean? First for your arm, right? You know what I mean? It's like it just sounds something like that. You know what I mean? Nobody hears that? Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay. I'm just crazy. Have mercy. I am just insane. But anyway, I got like hair on my nose. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, Yeah, what? Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights. There we go. Yeah, Shady J wrote something that I can't put up here because it looks like they were trying to spell another word out, and we ain't for that. But yes, Nights. Good job. Good job. You respelled it because I was like, Shady J, the hell you talking about? Okay, but everybody do the Diddy dangle. So anyway, I appreciate all y'all for being here. It really does mean a lot. But that is the show. Wanted to give you guys that update. Of course, there's going to be more updates coming along very, very soon. A lot more information is going to be coming out very, very soon. But be on the lookout. I'll be giving you guys some updates about the interview that I have with Lavelle Crawford. Trust and believe. You don't want to miss that interview because it's going to be fire. That ish is going to be fire. And I can't wait because it's one hell of a conversation that is years in the making. Long story short, I interviewed him several years ago on my show. It was a completely different platform back then. It wasn't like this. I wasn't in some purple ass room, but it was an amazing conversation that I had with him, just talking about his weight loss journey and all that. But now that we have there's so much more to talk about because of the beef that's been going on between comedians and all that stuff. So we got a lot to talk about, and I'm really looking forward to having him on. And we're going to chop it up. The show going to do what it do like we always do. Okay, it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. And hopefully you'll have some stuff to walk away with as well. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. Again, thank you. Hit that like button down below. Hit that reaction button if you're watching on other platforms like Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. Hit that follow button on those platforms. Please and thank you. I'm on all of them. Show some love. Don't forget to subscribe here on my main channel, please, because that's where you're going to get a lot of this stuff, especially this interview, this exclusive interview with Lavelle Crawford going on in the next couple days. Well, the interview happens tomorrow, but when it drops, it'll be up in the next couple days. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. Of course, subscribe to my secondary channel too. That's very important because I'm covering a lot of things over there that I'm not covering on this main channel. More short formatted types of videos. Go over there. Subscribe to the Pascal Show clips. Okay. Of course, if you want to support this channel, hit that join button down below. Become a member. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/The Pascal Show. Check out my locals, locals.com/The Pascal Show. I also got that merch dough. Okay, like this sweater right here. Right here. Boom. Ho, holy-ish. What a year, and it has been one hell of a year. You can get this and many other types of designs like this one on pascalmerch.com. Okay, we also are going to be putting together a Cyber Monday. We have some deals going on for Cyber Monday, so just a heads up on that as well. Okay, go check it out. If you want to support the channel or support my holiday special that I'm putting together right now as we speak, hit that GoFundMe. It's pinned to the top of the chat right now and is also in the description box down below underneath this very video right here. All right, if you enjoyed my silent night, there's others that are coming, so please hit that GoFundMe and fund the holiday show. That would be amazing. Okay, anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Much love to you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully it's relaxing. Hopefully it's everything you wanted it to be and more, because you deserve it. We all deserve it now. Let's be real. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. Happy holidays, everybody. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.